She was standing in the rain in the middle of the road, shouting and wailing. Meet Nanagar, a young and vibrant 24 years old IT professional. From the past 3 months, she is in a long distance relationship with Raman Verma, a model hails from Mumbai, whom she met through social media. Nana comes from a very affluent family. Her father, Mr. Garg, owns a big garment shop in Connaught Place, whereas her mother is a housewife. Everything is going smooth in Nana's life, but from past 1 month, Nana is in tension because of the continuous pressure from her parents to settle down. Though deep down she knew that her parents would never be agree for Raman because she comes from a very conservative family where marrying in other caste is a big no. Till date, no one in the Gulf family had ever loved marriage, and her here Raman is not only from other caste but not even settled properly. Her mother informed Nana when she returned from office that her aunt had sent a beautiful match for her. Family belongs from Rishikesh and is coming next week for the formal meeting. They are in hurry as their son Pankaj, an investment banker from New York, who is in India for a very short period. Though Naina wanted to tell her mother about Raman, but she got no courage. Everyone is busy in the preparation since morning. Even Naina's aunt has come too. On her mother's insistence, Naina wore a lemon yellow chiffon sari with pearl necklace and its matching earring, which is enhancing her beauty with a very minimal makeup. At 12 o'clock, the groom's family has arrived, and her parents are busy in welcoming them. Then everyone suggested to let Nana and Pankaj go to terrace so that they can also get time to know each other well. Nana was waiting for the moment as they reached terrace before Pankaj could ask her anything. He told him everything about Raman. After dinner, Mr. Garg entered Naina's room and without asking her anything, she declared that till date no one in the family had a love marriage and this would remain the same even in the future too. Before leaving, she said, "We are thinking about Jay's uncle son Tapas, and this time there will be no drama." Naina thought to call Raman, and after informing him about everything, he asked her to relax and said we would talk about it tomorrow. Next day, after waiting for so long, she dialed his number, which was not reachable. She did not understand what is happening. Suddenly, after a week, Raman called Nana when she was in office. He asked her to come to a cafe which was around the corner of Nana's office. She got shocked and in excitement she asked him, "Are you in Delhi?" He just said, "Come as soon as possible." As she reached the cafe and saw Raman, she hugged him tightly. As she reached the cafe and saw Raman, she hugged him tightly. This is the first time they are meeting after coming into the relationship. "What are you doing here and where have you been? I was desperately trying to reach you, but your phone was not reachable," asked Naina. "There is a good news. I got a big break from a big production house and I got busy into that and I got no time to call you back, but now I am here only to give you a surprise. Let's get married and come to Mumbai Raman side." My parents will never be agree and marrying you without their permission. I don't know how will I do this, a tense Nana said. Look, don't worry. I know it will be tough for you to get married without their blessings, but we know they will never get agree. After marriage, they won't have any option only to accept us. I love you so much and can't live without you, Raman said while holding her hand. But, Naina said. Raman interrupted her. My shooting will start after 15 days and I have to go to London for it. We have very limited time. How everything will be managed in such short notice? Nana said. I have managed everything. First you say yes, Raman said. Okay, yes, Nana said with a smile. Now you go back to office. I will meet you tomorrow outside your office at 3 o'clock. After that we will go to station and once we reach Mumbai we will get married. My friends will arrange everything. Then together we will go to London for my shoot, Raman said with an excitement. For Naina everything was like dream. She was silently packing her bag and thinking about her decision whether she is right or not. She thought everything will be fine. Once she will get married, after that, she will beg her parents to forgive her. After all, she is their only child. She quietly kept her bag in the corridor. Next day, before leaving, she hugged her mother, which was not normal for her because other days she barely even said bye to her. At 3 o'clock, she left her office and met Raman at the same cafe. He asked her to switch off her phone, and from there they both left for the New Delhi railway station. After reaching station, they come to know that Delhi Mumbai Rajdhani is running half an hour late due to heavy rain. Now, instead of 4:30 p.m., train will arrive at 5 o'clock. Naina and Raman both are waiting for the train in the platform. Raman is continuously looking at his watch. Naina is lost in her thoughts and not quite happy with her decision. She is very anxious and nervous. At 5 o'clock train reached and they both sat on their respective seats. Naina is continuously thinking about her parents and her decision, which is definitely going to bring shame for the family. No one in the family had intercaste marriage and here she has been eloped. While thinking this, when she passed out, she didn't know. Around 7:30, she woke up from her sleep and found Raman nowhere. She got little bit tensed, then thought he must be in the washroom. After 10 minutes, there is still no sign of Raman. She got anxious and started looking for him. As she got up and moved forward, she saw Raman talking on phone outside the compartment. He was so engrossed in his phone call that he didn't even realize when Nana came behind him. He was in the middle of his conversation. Look, I won't take less than 2 lakhs and that is final. I will hand over her to you. After that my work will be done. He kept his phone. As he turned around, he got shocked seeing Nana. Oh, you here? Oh, I was talking to my friend and asking about the arrangement. Come, let's go. We'll have a dinner. You were sleeping, so I thought of not disturbing you. Nana was only thinking about the conversation of Raman. Was he talking about me? Yes, he was talking about me. He said, I will hand over her to you. He was even talking about some money. Oh God, what have I done? I don't even know him properly and ran with him. From where he comes, about his family background, nothing I know. She started trembling out of fear. Naina was so engaged with her thoughts when Raman handed her dinner's plate. When she saw chicken in her plate, she said, I'm a vegetarian. Oh, I'm sorry, I will ask to change your plate. Raman said. No, leave it. I have no appetite. Naina replied. Her attention broke with the announcement that in 30 minutes train will reach Mathura. She made excuse of stomach ache and locked herself inside the washroom. She then started looking out for her phone, which was not there. It means he took out my phone when I was sleeping. Oh God, what will I do now? Naina started crying. Train has reached Mathura without knowing what to do next. She stepped down very carefully from the train and started running till she came out from the station and started crying. It was so dark and due to heavy rain the place was deserted. Then she saw police station outside the railway station and went there. She narrated her entire story to the police officer. After taking all the information from her, the officer asked his team to go and look out for Raman. Then the officer turned to Naina and asked for her father's phone number. She was so nervous that could not able to say his number at first. After taking Mr. Gaur's number, the officer called him and asked to come to Mathura. Meanwhile, Raman got arrested and the police found his involvement in the trafficking of young girls. Naina's parents took 4 hours in reaching Mathura. As she saw her parents, she ran and hugged them tightly and apologized. Her parents thanked the police officer, who in turn said, "It's your daughter only who saved herself from that beast. Otherwise, not every girl is fortunate enough to save herself from falling into the prey." After 8 months of that horrified incident, Naina is getting engaged to Tapas. Her parents just can't stop thanking their stars and God that their daughter is safe. Mr. and Mrs. Garg looked into each other with tears rolling into their eyes when Naina and Tapas came to take blessing from them. They just hugged the beautiful couple and showers them with all the blessings. Thank you.